A few days ago, my friend said something funny to me. He said, nowadays, getting a job is easy, Andres. Just be famous on TikTok. And honestly, a lot of people our age probably think the same way. We see influencers becoming successful, right? People going viral overnight and suddenly, it feels like popularity is everything. But then I started thinking can popularity really guarantee our future? Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Andres Puspita and I'm from LKP LPBM Teknokrat. And I want to say, based on data released by the Statistic Indonesia, there are 7.2 million unemployed. Such as a huge number, isn't it? For example, many young people now want to become content creators, TikTokers, or even live streamers. At first, it looks fun and easy. Just make videos, upload them, and maybe go viral. If one day you become popular on social media, people may start following you. Brands may also come to you for endorsements because you have many followers and influence. But after becoming popular, you also need to keep people expectation. You need to continue making good content. You need to be creative. You need to be confident to speak in front of the camera. And of course, you need editing skill so your video looks interesting and professional. If we don't improve ourselves, people can get bored and move to other creators who are more creative. That is why competence is important. And the question will be, what should we do? Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, when people apply for a job, companies do not only ask, what is your GPA, Andres? But they also ask, what skill do you have, Andres? I repeat, what skill do you have? Because today, skill is very important, and one way to prove our skills is through certificate and portfolios. For example, if you join editing training, design classes, or public speaking courses or other programs, you can get certificates and build your portfolio. For example, you have a junior editing certificate, a digital marketing certificate, or BNSP certification based on your skill. That makes people believe that you really have competence. Because in today's world, company needs people who are ready to work and already have successful skill. Ladies and gentlemen, we must continue upgrading ourselves. Today, having only one skill is not enough because the world changes very fast. For example, maybe today you already have editing skill, but while you still use old editing methods, when your workers start learning new technology like AI editing tools, such as Google Gemini AI or other modern platforms. Of course, companies will choose people who can work faster and more creatively and more current follow trends. That is why upgrading our skill is very important. If we stop learning, we can be left behind by people who continue improving themselves. Even someone younger or less experienced can replace us if they have better and more updated skill. Ladies and gentlemen, we can join courses, trainings, seminars, workshops, or even come to an LKP that match our interests and talents. Maybe today we will learn editing, tomorrow we learn AI tools, next month we learn design, communication, or digital marketing. Because if one day we lose a job, at least we still have skill that can help us survive and start again. Ladies and gentlemen, not the most viral person, not the person with the most followers, but the person who keeps learning and improving themselves every day. Because in the end, competence is what helps us survive and compete. Thank you.